Archangel Michael says, this will make you cry hard. It's an emergency. This is about your body. You will start having pain in your chest due to panic quickly, Archangel Michael says. This will make you cry hard. It's an emergency. This is about your body. You will start having pain in your chest due to something deeper than medical science can understand. It won't feel like an ordinary ache. It may begin with a soft pressure, a tightness as if your body is signaling an internal alarm. But beneath the pain is a cry from your spirit trying to tell you something urgent. This isn't just about your heart. It's about the battle between light and darkness that's intensifying inside your body. Something is trying to press on your chest because it knows your heart carries something powerful. Someone or something is trying to take control, spiritually. They couldn't stop your rise. So now they're aiming for your breath, your chest, your pulse, your life force. You've felt it coming, haven't you? The restless sleep, a sudden exhaustion that shows up even when you haven't done much. You're not imagining this pressure. There is a real, supernatural interference trying to clamp you down. And the moment it touches your chest, your soul starts to cry out. Archangel Michael says you are not weak, but you've been too exposed. The pain is not punishment. It's a warning. This attack was planned days ago. Someone watched your energy rise. They noticed that you were getting closer to discovering a truth, something they never wanted you to know. So they sent this spiritual pressure to confuse you, to make you doubt your health, your intuition, your divine path. And worst of all, they want to make your body betray you. Your chest will be the battlefield, because it's the center of your spiritual compass. If they can break that, they believe they can reroute your entire future. They will start subtly. You'll think it's just heartburn, or tension, or tiredness. But it's a cloak, one woven by dark forces meant to make you ignore the real source. You're going to feel tightness while doing simple things. You'll pause, maybe even clutch your chest. And when that happens, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. That's the moment you need to fight. Not with medicine, not with fear, but with spiritual clarity and divine protection. This pain is connected to a shadow. The shadow has a name. It belongs to someone who used to be close to you, who once had access to your breath, your laughter, and your deepest self. They became jealous. They masked it behind concern, behind silence. But in their heart, they wished to see you break. They spoke your name into darkness. And now, something is trying to squeeze your life source. But they made one mistake. They underestimated the power of your soul. You are not just a body. You are a warrior of light. And your chest is not where pain ends. It's where the battle begins. When you feel it again, stop. Place your hand on your chest. Say to yourself, this is not mine. This is an invasion. And I send it back. Archangel Michael says, the pain is the evidence of your awakening. But the enemy will try to make you fear it. You are not dying. You are shifting. And your body is rejecting what no longer belongs to your energy field. Someone recently sent a message with your name. It wasn't typed. It was whispered in envy. And now, your body is catching the energy in the wind. Your chest is the receiver of spiritual signals. It knows what is being said, even before you hear it. And right now, it's screaming for you to protect yourself. Let it scream. Let it push you to cleanse, to silence, to isolation for a moment. Because in that silence, you will hear more. A dark female energy is involved. She saw you laughing too much, smiling too wide. It irritated her that you had peace in a world she couldn't control. So she performed a silence curse, not to mute your voice, but your heartbeats. He doesn't want others to feel your light. So she tries to dim your presence, starting with your chest. But Archangel Michael says the attempt has already failed. You are too protected, too chosen. The pain you feel is not a loss. It's your spirit fighting back. Your soul is demanding attention, demanding cleansing, demanding armor. This is not an illness. This is an alert, and you must answer it. Sit in silence when the pain comes. Don't scroll. Don't distract. Close your eyes and listen. You will hear a whisper. It will come from deep inside. That's your true self calling for intervention. Someone is about to regret ever trying to stop your breath, because that same breath is about to be filled with divine fire. You are becoming unshakable. They have tried this before. Once when you were younger, you had chest pain that no one could explain. Doctors said stress, anxiety, but it was spiritual then too. You didn't know it at the time, but someone had just spoken harshly about you behind your back. That pain was your heart reacting to betrayal. This time, the betrayal is deeper. It comes from someone you once prayed for. They don't know that their curse has awakened the warrior in you. Tonight, the energy will rise again. It will press harder, maybe even make you breathe slower. But it will pass. Don't fight it, just observe it. Then speak your truth out loud. Say, I revoke every spiritual attack sent to my body. My breath is my power. My chest belongs to my Creator. Archangel Michael says, when you declare this, something will shatter in the unseen realm. You won't feel the pain again in the same way. This isn't just healing. The spiritual war, but you're winning. The next few days are critical. Be careful who touches you, who hugs you, who listens to your heartbeat. Energy transfers are happening faster now. Don't allow access to those who feel heavy to your soul. This is a sacred recovery. Your breath is your signature, and your heart is your throne. A man recently saw a photo of you and got startled. He didn't expect you to glow even in a silent frame. He mentioned your name with intention, but not all of it was pure. That energy found its way to your chest. Not because you're weak, but because you're spiritually sensitive. Your body translates energy into sensation. That's why the pain began. Not from your choices, but from the energy directed at your existence. You are magnetic, and some people hate magnets when they are broken. This week, you will receive a message. It may not be obvious. It may be a dream, a strange coincidence, or a sudden wave of clarity. When it comes, write it down. It's a piece of the puzzle explaining who sent this spiritual chest pain. It won't be a name you expect, but you'll know in your gut. You'll remember their stare, and you'll feel your chest lighten as truth enters. Clean your space today. Not just the dust. Clean the air. Use salt, sound, or stillness. You need to shift the atmosphere around your body. The pain came through energetic doors, and now it's time to seal them shut. Archangel Michael says, your heart is sacred ground. Anyone who tried to desecrate it has already lost. This is your resurrection. Your breath will return stronger. Your chest will expand wider. The next time pain knocks, welcome it. Not in fear, but in awareness. Then send it away like a guest that stayed too long. You are not breaking. You are becoming. And your heartbeat will echo freedom, not fear. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. There's a powerful shift happening in your chest right now. It's not a breakdown, it's an awakening. Your heart is being fine-tuned by forces you cannot see but can definitely feel. It will feel like pressure, but it's actually realignment. The parts of you that were open to betrayal are being sealed. No more leaks, no more access for the wrong ones. This isn't ordinary pain. This is purification. The fire you feel inside is burning away every trace of manipulation. And yes, it will hurt, but only because something impure is being forced to leave. Archangel Michael says, this season is about closing the door to every past connection that drained you. The reason you feel that strange pressure on your chest is because something from the past still has a hook in your spirit. That person you keep forgiving silently. They keep returning in the energy realm, each time weaker, but still dangerous. Your hold isn't physical anymore, it's emotional and spiritual. You're not just fighting a person, you're fighting a pattern. A cycle that always brings you pain, confusion, and fatigue. And it always begins by striking your chest, where your strength lies. You may feel tired after reading this. That's not coincidence. It's resistance. Spiritual forces are real, and they know when you've received truth. They will try to distract you, maybe a notification, a phone call, a sudden emotion. But you must stay in your power. The pain in your chest is proof that your body has been absorbing too much. Now is the time to release. To exhale every false word spoken about you. To breathe out every burden that never belonged to you. You are not broken. You are overflowing. Your chest is carrying too many secrets, too many emotions that were never yours. That's why the pressure builds like a storm beneath your ribs. It's time to let it go. Cry if you need to. That pain you feel is connected to things you haven't said out loud yet. You've been strong for too long. And now, your spirit wants release. And your heart wants justice. There is a woman whose name still makes your heart twitch. She may have pretended to love you, but your body knew she never truly did. You brushed it off. You told yourself to be kind, to be understanding. But your chest, your soul, remembers what she did. This is why you feel tightness when you think of her. She implanted fear, self-doubt, and guilt into your body. But now, it's time to clear her residue. Speak this aloud. I revoke every word, every stare, every spell sent toward my chest. I'm whole. I am sovereign. I am light. When you say this, the next wave of chest pressure will feel different. It will come, but it won't stay. It will pass like a final gust before a new peace arrives. Someone will soon apologize to you. Not because they've changed it, but because they fear what's coming for them. They've realized their words caused this pain in your body. But don't fall into that trap again. Pain is a messenger, not a punishment. Your body has been trying to speak louder than your heart for months. The faint aches you ignored. They were warnings. The skipped beats during emotional conversations. Also warnings. Your chest houses your discernment. That's why people want to silence it. Because if you feel too clearly, you'll stop trusting their lies. Archangel Michael says, your next breakthrough is being protected by the angels. But you have to participate by choosing silence over chaos. Every time you argue with someone who's not in alignment, you reopen that pain. You reactivate the trauma. This is your season to shut down access. Not in anger, but in protection. Because your chest needs recovery. There's a night coming, soon, where you will feel a wave of warmth in your chest. You might wake up suddenly, heart racing, Don't panic. That's your final shedding. Your soul will be pushing out the very last layer of energetic poison. You are not dying. You are evolving. Some might not understand what you're going through. They'll say you're being dramatic or too emotional. But they don't know the war inside your ribcage. They weren't there when you stayed silent during your deepest pain. They weren't there when you held in screams behind soft smiles. They didn't hear the battles inside your chest late at night. But Archangel Michael did. And heaven is responding now. With light. With clarity. With healing. The next time you place your hand on your chest, don't just feel the pain. Feel the fire rising again. You are coming back to yourself. You are not alone. Someone you can't see has been watching you. Not a stalker, but a spiritual guardian. This being has kept your heart beating even when you didn't care anymore. This being has intercepted attacks meant to shut your lungs down. And tonight you will feel their touch. You may feel tingling in your chest. You may feel like something is lifting. Ask them. You were chosen for something great. And that greatness lives in your chest. It is the house of your voice, your love, and your truth. So naturally, the enemy would go there first. Because they know, if they can dim your chest, they dim your destiny. But you're more powerful than pain. And your next breath is going to be proof of that. It won't just be air, it'll be freedom. Someone from your past will soon reach out to you. And when they do, you'll notice your chest responds before your mind does. It will die, won't protect. Listen to it. That discomfort is not disrespect. It's divine communication. Your chest knows when energy doesn't belong. From now on, follow that signal. Let it be your compass. Let it guide you away from pain and toward peace. The next 3 days are important. Avoid loud people. Avoid explaining yourself. Just breathe. Let your chest speak in silence. Let it guide you through the storm. Light a candle tonight. Sit with your hand on your heart. And just say, I'm listening. You'll be surprised what you hear. A name. A memory. A confirmation. You were never meant to carry the weight of others. What you did. And now your chest is asking you to release. Let it go. Let it rise out of you. Let it dissolve. Archangel Michael says, you are more protected than ever before. But you have to choose peace over pain now. A war is ending. Your chest will heal. And your life will transform. You've reached the edge of your transformation. This chest pain isn't random. It's the residue of everything you never healed from. And now, it's coming to the surface not to hurt you, but to free you. The pain is where the miracle begins. It's the place where darkness once entered, but where light now prepares to flood in. Your body has cried, your soul has burned, but now it's time to rise. Do you feel that? That sudden calm. That's not stillness. That's preparation for power. There is someone thinking of you as you read this. But it's not love they feel. It's guilt. They know what they did, and your healing is a mirror to their shame. They never thought you'd survive the emotional damage. They thought your chest would stay tight forever, restricted, suffocated by the weight of their betrayal. But you've broken their hold without even speaking their name. That's why the energy is rising again. They feel you pulling away, completely this time. And your chest is finally becoming yours again. Archangel Michael says, the next time your chest feels heavy, don't reach for fear. Reach for truth. Say, this is not mine. Return to sender. And watch what happens. Your lungs will expand wider. You'll inhale like it's the first breath of a new life. Because that's exactly what it is. You are being given a second chance to breathe without pain. To live without someone else's chains wrapped around your heartbeat. There is power in your breath. So much so that your enemies have tried to steal it. Every curse sent your way had one goal: control your chest, your breath, your peace. But they failed, because the divine shield around your life has just intensified. And now you're being guarded by higher forces than ever before. You are stepping into a realm of authority, where your body becomes your weapon, not your weakness. Where your chest becomes your shield, not your battlefield. Do not be surprised if tonight you sleep deeper than you have in years, because your spirit is tired, and now it's ready to rest in divine protection. You might dream of an older version of you, a version that used to cry silently, alone in the dark, a version that couldn't explain why it hurt so much to just breathe. That version is saying goodbye tonight, because you're finally releasing the part of you that held pain like it was love. You are not your past. Your chest has carried grief that wasn't yours, guilt you never heard, and longing for people who never truly saw you. But that ends now, because this spiritual awakening has called back your power. Your heartbeat is returning to divine rhythm. Place your hand on your chest one more time. Feel it. It's not just a pulse. It's purpose returning. Someone you haven't spoken to in a long time is about to appear again. They will pretend they've changed. But your body, your chest, will know the truth first. Listen to the timing. Watch for that signal. It's not paranoia. It's protection. Not everyone deserves your new energy, especially not the ones who contributed to the pain you're now healing from. This is your sacred space now. Guard it. Archangel Michael says your journey ahead will require a stronger body, a clear mind, and an unshakable spirit. That's why this pressure came now. It was never meant to destroy, only to expose. The body doesn't lie. When energy is off, the body speaks. And your chest has been screaming for cleansing. You finally listened. And because of that, everything is about to shift in your favor. The very pain that tried to stop you will now become your fuel. Prepare yourself, because after this moment, things will move quickly. Opportunities, alignments, and people, some old, some new, will begin to show up. But so will tests. Not to punish, but to confirm that you've truly healed. The old pain may try to revisit, wearing a new face. When it happens, remember this: not everything that knocks deserves to be let in. Not everyone who says I miss you should be heard. Your chest will tell you the truth. It will contract when danger arrives, and expand when destiny calls. Let it guide you. Let it be your inner compass. Let it be the holy place where only truth and love are allowed. Because you are sacred now. You've endured enough pain for a lifetime. Now you deserve freedom. So breathe deeply and thank your chest, not for the pain, but for surviving it, for beating through the storms, for never giving up even when you wanted to, for whispering life back into you when you were ready to disappear. You are a walking miracle. And the next time your chest aches, remember, it's not pain. It's your body adjusting to the greatness rising inside of you. Soon, someone close will say you've changed. Don't argue. Just smile and say, I had to. Because you did. You had to in order to survive. And now you're not just surviving, you're rising. Let them be surprised by your strength. Let them feel the shift in your energy. You no longer carry what they left in your chest. This is the closure your soul has been begging for. Not through revenge, but through reclaiming your body, breath, and peace. You'll walk differently now. You'll speak with a different tone. Your chest will no longer carry fear, it will carry fire. A sacred fire, lit my pain, protected my purpose, and watched over by the highest angelic realm. Archangel Michael says, from this moment forward, you are fully protected. No pain will reach you without passing through divine fire. You are armored, not in metal, but in memory, wisdom, and inner knowing. You've been through the worst, and you didn't break. You burned. And from that burn, you have become something unshakable. Final message for you. Do not fear the next pain you feel. It's only a signal. A divine signal that you are stepping into power. One heartbeat at a time. Now breathe. And rise. This pain has no power here anymore. You are now standing in the aftermath of your storm. The chest pain that once stole your peace has become your evidence of survival. You did not crumble. You endured. Not everyone will understand what you've been through, because your battle was invisible. But Archangel Michael saw every moment of it. He saw you clutch your chest in the middle of the night. He heard the silent cries you buried behind strong smiles. And that is why heaven has already declared you victorious. Now that the war within has quieted, the real shift begins. Your breath is deeper, not just in the lungs, but in the soul. And you're not just breathing air now. You're breathing possibility. You're breathing prophecy. The very thing they tried to crush in your chest has become the trumpet of your rebirth. Your heartbeat is a new declaration. Listen to it. Can you hear how strong it sounds now? That's not just blood. It's power moving through you. The fear is gone. The pressure is gone. And what remains is the blueprint of a divine survivor. You are no longer the same person who walked into this pain. You are bolder, wiser, brighter. You are more spiritually aligned than ever before. Archangel Michael says, there will be signs now, clear, unmistakable signs. When your chest tightens, it will mean don't go there. When it relaxes, you'll know you are in alignment. You won't need anyone's validation, because your body is now your divine communicator. There is no person alive who can silence your intuition now, because pain taught you how to listen, and healing taught you how to respond. You'll start attracting people who carry peace, not problems. You'll start noticing how your energy no longer welcomes chaos. And your chest will feel calm, not just sometimes, but every day. You'll wake up and feel light in your body. You'll move through rooms and sense when someone's energy is wrong. And you won't question it, you'll simply walk away. This is what your pain taught you. Not to fear, but to feel. Not to run, but to rise. There's someone who thought you'd stay broken forever. They underestimated how divine your spirit is. They believed the pressure would take you out, but instead it built you up. That person will see you again, and something in their chest will tighten, because they'll recognize that the same energy they tried to suffocate now surrounds you like light. You won't even need to speak. Your presence will say everything. You didn't destroy me. You taught me. Now you understand why you had to feel that pain. Why your chest had to scream before your soul could breathe. You weren't punishmented with preparation. Because where you're going next requires discernment. You can't take everyone with you. Only those who feel light in your presence can walk beside you. And now, you'll know them by how your chest responds. You'll know peace when it enters, and you'll never again tolerate anything less. There is joy waiting for you, not temporary, not manufactured, but real joy, the kind that expands your chest instead of tightens it. You'll smile for no reason. You'll laugh again from the gut. You'll breathe in spaces that feel like home. And most of all, you'll finally rest, not just physically, but emotionally, because you have survived the war of the soul. This is your divine rebirth. This is what it feels like when the heavens remove the final chain. Your lungs are free. Your chest is open. Your life is rising. Tonight, look up at the sky. Whether stars or clouds, gaze up and know that the heavens witnessed everything. They saw how the enemy tried to stop your breath, but the divine breathed deeper into you instead. And now you breathe as a warrior, not a worrier. Archangel Michael says, you will no longer panic when your chest feels full, because you'll recognize the difference between pressure and presence. You are no longer a target. You are a transmitter of light. And anyone who tries to bring darkness will feel your spiritual firewall before they ever reach your heart. You didn't lose in this war. You won in silence. And that victory is permanent. Your healing cannot be undone. As the final moments of this message settle into your soul, place your hand over your chest again. One last time tonight. Feel it. That's your proof. That's your confirmation. That's the sacred rhythm of someone who chose to survive everything they were never meant to carry. Let the past go. Let the pressure leave. And let peace stay. This journey was never about weakness. It was about awakening. And now you are awakened. When people look at you and say you've changed, you will smile and say, yes, I finally remembered who I am. You are divine. You are strong. And your chest is no longer a battlefield. It is now your crown. You did it. You listened. You healed. And now, the rest of your life will be lived with a freer chest, a cleaner soul, and a sharper spirit. You've become what the pain tried to prevent. Unstoppable. And now rise. You are stepping into a realm where your body, mind, and spirit finally agree. For years, they were at war. Your chest carried burdens. Your mind carried confusion. Your soul carried silence. But now, all three align as one voice, one heartbeat, one power. This pain you felt was not weakness. It was a sacred alarm. It told you what words couldn't. It revealed truths you refused to admit but needed to face. And now, because you listened, you have gained authority over your own body. No curse, no whisper, no jealous thought can take this back from you. You have closed the gate. Archangel Michael says, this victory was necessary because your future requires your full strength. You cannot step into the destiny waiting for you with a heavy chest. You are called to carry lightness, not weight. Your breath is no longer chained. It is prophetic. Every inhale pulls in vision. Every exhale releases what is false. That's why the pressure left. It couldn't survive in a body that finally said no. And your chest will never again carry what doesn't belong to you. Do not be surprised if people begin to notice something new about you. They may say your voice sounds different. They may say your presence feels stronger. That's because your chest has been cleared. Your heart no longer vibrates with pain but with power. And when you speak, people will feel it. It's not just sound, it's vibration. It's not just words, it's energy. You become a walking frequency of divine survival. There will be nights where you suddenly feel warmth flow across your chest. Don't be alarmed. It's healing, not hurting. It's your spirit anchoring itself deeper into your body. It's the opposite of attack. It's infusion. The divine is filling you with new fire. A fire no one will ever be able to put out. That warmth will sometimes make you emotional. It will feel like crying, but the tears will be cleansing. There will be liquid proof that your chest has been restored. Remember this. Every scar left on your soul has already been rewritten into strength. Every pain in your chest has already become prophecy. You didn't just survive. You transformed. And now, your life will transform with you. Because what's inside will always shape what's outside. Your relationship will change. Your opportunities will change. Even your silence will change. Because now, everything flows from a healed chest. The one who sent this pain to you. They are no longer a threat. Their energy has collapsed under the weight of your resilience. They will hear your name again. And when they do, it will no longer bring them pride. It will bring them fear. Because they will know what they sent didn't destroy you. It awakened you. And that's the worst punishment for them, to watch you become unshakable. Archangel Michael says, tonight, as you lie down, place your hand on your chest one last time. Say, this is mine. This will be for me. This will carry me. When you declare this, every chain fully dissolves. No residue, no echo, no return. Just light. And tomorrow, when you wake up, notice how different you feel. Notice how much lighter your chest is. Notice how your breath flows without struggle. That's your sign. The war is over. The light has won. From this day forward, you are no longer defined by pain. You are defined by survival. And your chest will always remind you of the truth. It will not ache. It will empower. It will not warn. It will confirm. It will not collapse. It will expand. This is your new life. Your healed heartbeat. Your divine rhythm. And nothing, not envy, not curses, not betrayal, will ever silence it again. Rise into this season with courage. Carry your chest like a crown. Because you did just survive, you became eternal proof that pain can never stop purpose. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You have entered a space now where pain no longer confuses you. You can recognize the difference between your own emotion and an energy sent by others, and that alone makes you dangerous to the forces that once had easy access to you. The chest pain was their last attempt, the final blow from an enemy desperate to stop what's rising inside of you. But instead of shutting down, you awakened. Instead of falling, you stood taller. Instead of crying for help, you called on the heavens. And now, you walk with spiritual armor made of fire and memory. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer a target, you are a gatekeeper. You now decide what enters and exits your soul and your chest. It is no longer a place of torment. It is now the holy space where clarity lives. You will feel it every time you walk into a room. Your heart will signal if the space is pure or poison. And you will move accordingly, not in fear, but in wisdom. There is someone watching you from a distance. Someone who used to believe they had power over you. Now they observe, silently, as your peace grows louder than their pride. They wonder why you haven't collapsed, why you haven't begged, why you haven't responded. They don't realize you've already won, because the pain they planted in your chest has bloomed into spiritual authority, and that authority cannot be undone. Don't be surprised if in the next 24 hours you feel emotional without a clear reason. That's your soul processing final pieces of what it used to carry. Let it come. Let it leave. These waves are not setbacks. They are clearings. They are the final whispers of a storm you already survive. Each breath you take now is sacred. You are breathing what the enemy swore you'd never recover. You are walking in the light they tried to blind you from. And you're doing it all with calm in your chest. No more knots. No more heaviness that comes out of nowhere. No more pressure in the middle of your joy. This is your season of chest freedom. Your energy no longer belongs to survival. It belongs to creation. You're going to build something new now. A new identity. A new purpose. A new vibration that matches your worth. And when you stand in front of the mirror, you'll see it. Not just your reflection, but your evolution. You'll remember all the moments you were alone and hurting. You'll recall the weight in your chest like a chain you couldn't escape. And then you'll smile, because it's no longer there. You'll touch your chest and feel nothing but peace. Not silence, but stillness. Not absence, but presence. Archangel Michael says, you now carry a vibration that cannot be copied, stolen, or broken. It is divine. It is coded. It is chosen. You may notice others pulling away. Good. They were never meant to walk with the new version of you. Only those who respect your energy will be able to stay. Your chest will become your shield, filtering out everything that isn't pure. You don't even need to defend it. Your spirit will speak first. A message will come to you soon. It may arrive through a phone call, a dream, or a stranger's words. When it does, your chest will confirm it instantly. Pay attention. This message will direct you into your next assignment. An assignment that your old self couldn't have handled, but the new you is ready for. You're no longer chasing answers. You become the answer. And your very breath carries healing for others. This is bigger than you. You went through that pain not just to survive it, but to understand it. So that when someone else comes to you one day, broken and holding their chest in pain, you'll know what to say. You'll speak not from theory, but from memory. From scars that turn into sacred maps. From moments you thought you wouldn't survive, but did. That is your calling now. To be a light for those still stuck in the tunnel you crawled through. And your chest will guide you straight to them. Let this be known. The one who caused the deep spiritual injury in you. Their season of power over you is officially over. There will be no rematch. No second strike. No secret round 2. Because your soul no longer gives them access. Your breath no longer speaks their name. And your heart no longer holds their weight. You are free. Completely. Permanently. And the next time something tries to press against your chest, your body will remember. It will rise in defense, not fear. This time, you won't wonder what's wrong. You'll know what to do. And you'll move with divine confidence. Because you are now awakened, armored, and aligned. Tonight, speak this aloud one last time. My chest is mine. My breath is protected. My life is no longer heavy. Let those words ring out like a shield. Let them echo into the atmosphere. Let them slam shut every spiritual gate that was ever left open. Your story has changed. You are no longer surviving. You are leading. You have come too far to look back now. The pain in your chest wasn't just an affliction. It was a breaking open. Not to harm you, but to let the light in. The universe couldn't allow you to move forward carrying what nearly crushed you. So it forced the truth to surface in the only place you couldn't ignore, your own body. And you face it. You face the invisible weight. You face the silent attacks. You face the darkness hiding behind fake smiles and false relationships. You were never meant to carry those burdens. What you did, you carried them with dignity, even when your chest felt like it would collapse. And now that you've released them, your chest is no longer a chamber of pain. It's a throne of victory. You'll feel it in moments of quiet, when you breathe deep and no longer feel the stinging memories, when your lungs fill with lightness, not grief. Someone is going to ask you soon, how did you heal? And your answer will be honest. You'll say, I didn't heal all at once. I just refused to let the pain win one more time. And your presence alone will inspire others to start their own healing. Because healing is contagious. And now, your chest emits that frequency, a frequency that says you are safe now. Archangel Michael says, you must honor the journey your body endured. Do not pretend it wasn't real. Do not minimize your survival. This pain was your rebirth. You outgrew the shell of silence. You've evolved into someone your past self would hardly recognize. That's why people stare longer now. Not because of your looks, but because your energy now speaks before your mouth does. They sense something sacred. Even if they don't understand it, they feel it. That's what survival gifts you, unspoken power. There's something about a person who has healed their chest. Their posture is stronger. Their hugs are warm. Their words deeper. And you now carry that divine presence. You are no longer just existing, you're glowing. There's something else you need to know. In the spirit realm, the pain in your chest left a mark that says, I endured. I evolved. I cannot be touched again. That mark has closed doors that would have led to disaster. It has redirected paths that would have pulled you back into old patterns. It has summoned people into your life who are here to uplift, not destroy. And slowly, one by one, you will start noticing those people. They'll show up, guided by light, speaking your soul's language. A woman you've never met may speak life into you unexpectedly. A stranger may look at you and smile like they've known your soul for lifetimes. A child may say something so pure it brings tears to your eyes. These aren't coincidences. These are confirmations. Heaven is showing you, you made it. And every beautiful moment you now receive is payment for the pain you carried. It is reward for the wounds no one else saw. Let yourself receive it. You've given enough. You've carried enough. You've cried enough. Now let life pour into you. Let your chest receive peace, joy, softness. Because your heart was never meant to stay guarded forever. You were built for love. You were designed for connection. But now you'll experience it from a healed place, not a broken one. Archangel Michael says, there is one final instruction. Protect your peace like a crown. Do not let anyone treat your chest like a battleground again. Be bold about your boundaries. Walk away when your body says no. Stop apologizing for protecting your spirit. You owe nothing to those who never honored your pain. You owe everything to the part of you that refused to give up. The one who stayed alive even when breathing felt like a war. And now your story is no longer about what hurt you. It's about what you overcame. Your chest, your breath, your life. They are no longer being borrowed by pain. They belong to you now. You are whole. You are free. You are divine. This closes the final divine extension of your God message. This will make you cry hard. It's an emergency. You will start having pain in your chest due to from this moment forward. You will no longer carry the burden of explaining yourself. Your chest will speak for you, loud in silence, strong without sound. People may wonder how you survived, how you stood when you should have crumbled. But they will never understand the fire that burned quietly in your chest for so long. They will not know how many nights you sat awake, hand over heart, begging it to keep beating. But heaven knew, and heaven responded. Your story has become a blueprint for others. You may not see it yet, but someone is watching you. Someone who is suffering in silence, just like you once did. They will gather courage from your journey. Your strength will echo through their soul. And when they choose to fight, it will be because your survival proved that pain can be defeated. You are a lighthouse now. Not because you chose to be, but because pain turned you into one. Archangel Michael says, there is power in sacred pain, not the kind that destroys, but the kind that delivers. And your chest it bore sacred pain, the kind that unlocked gates no human could open, the kind that turned tears into truth, the kind that taught your soul to fight even when your mind wanted to flee. Do not regret that season, because that was where the oil was made, the sacred anointing that now drips from your presence. Your pain produced a divine fragrance that can never be faked. You are now spiritually recognizable. Even in silence, angels stand by you. Even in stillness, your breath sends signals into the spirit realm. That's why people pause around you. That's why some are drawn, and others are afraid. They feel it. You carry the residue of divine fire in your chest. This isn't religion. This is remnant living. You carry the evidence of survival, the protection, the resurrection. And now when you feel your chest rise and fall, know that every single breath is a celebration. A celebration of how death tried to hold you. A celebration of how curses tried to collapse you. A celebration of how betrayal tried to blind you and failed. You are not ordinary. You are not fragile. You are not unfinished. You are a masterpiece, built in fire, bathed in sorrow, reborn in light. One day soon, you will walk into a room and sense something change. You will feel familiar, a chill in your chest, the tightening, a flicker of warning. But this time, you will smile, because now you know what it means. It is not fear. It is your spirit signaling, I've been here before, and I'm not afraid anymore. Where once there was panic, there is now power. Where once there was silence, there is now sacred knowing. You are no longer the wounded one. You are the healed one who chose not to harden, the strong one who still loves, the fierce one who still believes. And your chest, it will never carry the weight of betrayal again, because you have rewritten its purpose. Now, your chest is a chamber of truth, of discernment, of divine downloads, a place where heaven whispers and your soul obeys. Archangel Michael says you are now fully aligned, body, mind, and spirit. No longer scattered, no longer disoriented, no longer under attack. And this alignment is your superpower that will guide you into relationships that honor your frequency, into rooms where your silence commands more respect than words ever could. You are a portal now, a passageway between pain and healing, between fear and fire, and no one will ever diminish that again. So breathe one more time, deeply. Let it fill your ribs, your spine, your heart, your entire being. Feel that. That's not just breathe. That's release. That is every spiritual knot untangling inside of you. That is your ancestors applauding you. That is heaven confirming you made it. That is divine peace replacing the battlefield. There's nothing more to prove, nothing more to fight, nothing more to explain. You are healed. You are whole. You are home. And every time someone asks about the fire in your chest, just say, it's where pain died and purpose was born. Some battles never leave scars on the outside. Some wars are fought in secret, beneath skin, behind ribs, deep in the chest. And you fought one of the fiercest. You battled demons without swords. You fought grief without funerals. You healed wounds no one could see. That pressure in your chest wasn't just heaviness, it was history. A spiritual inheritance from every silent heartbreak you've ever endured. You weren't weak. You were overloaded. You were carrying memories your heart never agreed to hold. But because you're spiritually awake now, you've released those burdens back into the wind. And the wind has returned them to where they came from. The curses have circled back to their senders. Evil eyes have closed, and the whispered attacks no longer reach your ribcage. Your chest is no longer a battlefield. It is a temple, and only reverent energy is allowed there now. Every time you breathe now, you are performing spiritual warfare in silence. Each breath is a rejection of darkness. Every inhale is a yes to your future. Every exhale is a goodbye to the pain of your past. You are alive in a way you've never been before. Archangel Michael says, this was your initiation, not into suffering, but into spiritual royalty. You've been crowned by fire. You've been anointed by ache. You've been sculpted by spiritual pressure. And now your chest, once fragile, beats like a war drum, warning darkness to step back. You are not the one to be played with anymore. Your hands may be gentle, but your aura is armored. Your voice may be soft, but your presence is thunder. And the air around you charge you with divine instruction. There will be moments where people feel uncomfortable in your presence. Let them. They are not reacting to your personality. They are reacting to your protection. The energy around your chest now filters everything. It knows who is pure. It knows who comes with agendas. This gift came with a cost. You paid with tears, with silence, with nights of pain that made you question reality. But now, the price has been paid in full. You walk with receipts. Receipts in the form of wisdom. Receipts in the form of instincts you no longer doubt. You don't have to know why you feel what you feel. You just need to obey it. Because your chest is no longer guessing, it's channeling. There is someone close to you who's going to get exposed soon. Not by drama, not by arguments, but by the way your body feels around them. You'll sit beside them, and suddenly, your chest will constrict. You'll feel something shift, and in that exact moment, you'll know. Don't ignore it this time. That's not anxiety. That's prophecy. You're stepping into a new spiritual season. In this season, your body will speak more than ever before. Your chest, especially, will become your radar. When it feels light, move forward. When it feels tight, move away. When it feels calm, stay. No second guessing. No compromising your peace. No explaining your intuition to those who don't respect it. Archangel Michael says, the warning signs were always there. But now, your body will scream them out loud when needed. This is your divine alarm system. No spell, no manipulation, no dark energy will get past your chest again. Because heaven stationed its warriors there. They stand guard now, at your heart, at your breath, at your truth. And they will not allow what once entered to enter ever again. You are sealed. Now listen carefully because this is important. If your chest ever begins to ache again, you will already know what to do. You won't pat it. You'll pause. You'll scan the energy around you and remove what doesn't belong. You'll burn sage or speak prayer. You'll call light into the room and command shadows to leave. You'll stand in authority, not fear, because now you are the one with control. You are the atmosphere. You are the protection others wish they had. People will come to you, not even knowing why, but it's your healed energy calling them. They will feel safe just sitting beside you. Your chest, once broken, has become a sanctuary, a place where truth lives, and peace is the only law. So if ever you feel pain again, remember this message. Remember who you are. Don't reach for fear, reach for fire. Don't bow your head. Lift your breath. Because your very inhale terrifies the forces that once tried to kill your purpose. You're not just healed. You're restored. And that means your power is stronger than it's ever been. Archangel Michael says one final time, the enemy came for your chest, because that's where your light lives. But now your chest glows like a shield, and it blinds every darkness that approaches. This final continuation completes your deepest, longest, and most spiritually layered God message on the powerful prompt. Archangel Michael says, this will make you cry hard. It's an emergency. This is about your body. You will start having pain in your chest due to